Hello, you pressure cookers. Today I want to talk to you about using your pressure cooker to cook grains. Now, it's fun to cook grains, you know, rice, quinoa, farro, bulgur, barley, but today I'm going to show you how to use the pressure cooker to cook grains using farro. And you're saying, what? What is farro? Farro is an ancient grain. It's actually a form of wheat. It's called emmer wheat, or sometimes called double grain spelt. But it's not spelt, it's wheat, and it has its own properties. It's delicious. It has sort of a nutty chewiness to it. It's great to make salads with farro, or you can even make a risotto, but then you'd call it a farroto. And it's a delicious, great source of protein. So look for this in your health food store, or look for it online. You can order farro quite easily. The ratio that we're going to do is a 3-to-1 ratio of water to farro, but we always rinse it first. So it's been washed and rinsed, and I'm going to put this into the pressure cooker. If I did this on the stove, it would take about 30 minutes until it was a nice tender chewiness. Here it's going to take just 15 minutes, and I'm going to add 3 cups of water. So 3 cups of water to that 1 cup of farro goes in there. Then we're going to put that lid on and lock it in place. We're going to set the pressure limiting valve over here to pressure, and we're going to set the time. Now, remember, regularly on a stovetop, this would take 30 minutes, but here in the pressure cooker, just 15. Press start. That's all we have to do. Now we can walk away and do the rest of our mise en place, or do the rest of our ingredient chopping to make a delicious salad with this farro. Okay, so we have a bunch of different items that I'm going to put in this little salad, and it's going to be kind of a fun salad. Here I have some arugula. I'm going to leave that just like this. It comes so beautifully washed and ready. Baby arugula ready to go. I also have some Concord grapes. Now these are really special, and you can't find them everywhere. You can completely use regular table grapes for this, but because these were in the market, I grabbed them. They're extremely sweet, so just a little goes a long way. They had seeds in them though, so I cut them in half and pulled the seeds out. Those will go in as well. Then I have some figs that I'm going to cut up in a moment, and I also have this. This is a red Belgian endive. I'm just going to slice it up. Now some figs. Figs are beautiful. They're good from about midsummer to early fall. I love them. They don't last too long. Once you get them home, store them in your refrigerator in one layer. I'm going to just take the little stems off and cut them in half. That's all you have to do after you've washed them. So here are all of our ingredients that we're going to put into this lovely salad. Some arugula, some red Belgian endive, some grapes, some figs, and last but not least, we're also going to chop up some hazelnuts that I've had toasting in the oven. It's going to be beautiful. We've got something sweet. We're going to have something crunchy. I'm going to make sure we put some salt in there, so we're covering all of our bases, and it's going to be a delicious farroto salad. So our timer has gone off, and I need to release the steam. I've let it sit for a little while because with grains I don't want to necessarily use a quick release immediately. It'll help the grain as well not puff up too much or break. Here's my little tip of using a tea towel whenever you remove that pressure release valve so that you don't get steam all everywhere, but it was almost all done anyway. So that didn't take long at all. Now I'm excited. I get to see what's inside and how my farroto is cooking, make my salad, and everything will be beautiful. Okay, so let's test the farroto. Now it's going to have water in there. You're going to want to drain that water. It's not like rice cooking. Let's test it. It's going to be so hot. It's nice. It's nice. It's still chewy. It's going to be chewy, but it's delicious. It's ready to go. So I'm going to drain this, and then we're going to come back and we're going to make this beautiful salad. I drained the farro, and it's still warm. It looks delicious. It's got that great chewiness to it. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put it into a big mixing bowl. And I'm hoping that if everything works out, I'll also serve it in this bowl. So first things first, let's sort of treat our farro and give it a little bit of flavor and lubrication so it doesn't become too starchy. A little bit of lemon juice. I'm just going to squeeze that on, half a lemon, like that. And some really good olive oil. I always save my really good olive oil for those times when I'm not applying heat to it, when I'm not cooking with it. But if I'm dressing a salad like this, that's when I bring out the good stuff. So here's our farro with lemon juice only and some olive oil. We're going to do salt at the end because we're adding other flavors. Other flavors are some beautiful endive, some gorgeous arugula, a little bit of those beautifully sweet, very sweet, so we're going to go easy with this, Concord grapes, the figs, which are so beautiful and ripe. Everything's in here. I'm going to save the hazelnuts till the end because I want them to retain their crunch. We're going to just toss all this together. The arugula and the endive should wilt just a little bit from the heat from the Farro. Look how gorgeous this is looking already. And now let's season it up with a little bit of salt and pepper. And now to dress it. We're going to use white balsamic vinegar. Again, I'm using the white balsamic because I want that flavor, but I don't want the dark color to muddy that salad. And you'll notice I'm just sprinkling it on. This is called doing a vinaigrette à la minute, or at the last minute. And the trick is to use less vinegar than you think you need and more olive oil than you think you need. If you think about a classic ratio of vinaigrettes, it's 3-to-1 olive oil to vinegar. So think about that when you're adding those things off the cuff. And remember, you can always go back and adjust, so no stress. So here it is, a gorgeous salad that's different from the other salads you might be producing. This is Farro with a little bit of Concord grape, some figs, and arugula, some red Belgian endive, and the hazelnuts. It's really quite something. And remember, it only took you 15 minutes in the pressure cooker to cook that Farro. That's a salad to impress.